Okay, B, I think we're live.
I think so.
Here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Buenos dias, everybody.
Buenos dias.
You know, we're doing these seminars, and we have been throughout the pandemic. A lot of the things that have changed, we have gone from in-person seminars to these go-to-webinars or Zoom meetings, and we appreciate very much you watching and tuning in. And this is a podcast, so if you have anybody, or recorded, so if you have anybody that you want to have them watch this at a later time, we will send you a link and you can send it on to them. We just did an update training, and I've got B. Barbero, the director of sales for my favorite all-inclusive group anywhere in the world, not just in Mexico, but anywhere in the world, the Marival Group, based out of Nueva Vallarta, which if you do not know where that is, simply it's in Puerto Vallarta, but the northern part of Puerto Vallarta. Very beautiful, very fabulous part of that whole Puerto Vallarta, Banderas Bay. I just love that. We were talking, you were giving a training session to our whole staff, and every time you showed a picture and talked about something that I've experienced or that my staff has experienced, be it any one of your three properties, it just brought back memories and smiles to my face, because what the Maribel Group does maybe better than anybody is they deliver satisfaction. And I'm going to talk generically about this, but almost anybody, but especially nowadays, wants great food, wants great service. And by the way, you deserve not only a great vacation, you deserve a great vacation with great food and great service. And I don't know if anybody has a better value when you add in the components of the accommodations, the things to do in the area, the food, the presentation of the food, the presentation. I mean, they've got, he's going to talk about this in a minute, but nobody does it at any price point better than the Maribel Group does. And then the service. You know, we gosh, B, I think you opened up, we found out about the Maribel Distinct, and you've had the Maribel Emotions many years before that, but we did not even know about it or weren't selling it until one of your executives, Salvador Ramos, one of our good friends in the industry, came in to see us and educated us on the Maribel properties. And you had just opened up that Maribel Distinct, and I believed in Salvador like I've not done in our 32 years in business. And without seeing that property, we took Dick Wilson, the radio Hall of Fame legendary radio announcer for 94.9, Oldies 95. We took a group of almost 100 people down there in January of 2009 to this brand new property, at that time called the Maribel Residences. Now it's called the Maribel Distinct. And B, I don't think I've ever had a better experience, and I can speak for the 100 people that went with us than we had at that property. So since then, that's been my favorite one single property in the world, but they've got three properties now. I like to call it a good, better, best. And this webinar will be to share about those three properties and what truly makes the Maribel properties unique. So, B, with that said, take it away.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to just introduce myself. My name is B. Barbero, and one of the things that I just love about the Marival Resorts is I have been a part of this family for almost 22 years. I am located on site, and today I'm just lucky enough to be here and so honored to be in the offices and see everyone again. So I know we're doing this virtually, and for those of you who feel more comfortable being on this particular webinar today, we appreciate your time as well. So we're going to talk about all three resorts, but the most important way to share with you that the most important to share with you is the importance of a travel advisor is so much more now than ever before. And most of the staff here at Comfort Tours Cruise Holidays has actually personally been down to our resort, so they can have, or they have firsthand knowledge of what will best fit your needs depending on your budget, the number of persons that are traveling, the relationship you have. It could be a group of friends or a family, could be a family reunion, it could be a wedding. So there's just so many options for you, and I go through them with you so that you can Marival Resorts with me a little bit. So I'm going to turn my camera off just so that we have you're able to see the screen and that we don't have a kind of, glitch here with the internet connect or anything like that. So we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay, excellent. So I told you a little bit about myself already. So let's talk about the 3 Marival Resorts. As Mark said, we're located in the Pacific side of the country. So first of all and foremost, let's talk about those beautiful sunsets. Every day is just a different experience, which is wonderful. We have 3 different properties in the area of Riviera Nayarit. And in Riviera Nayarit, Nuevo Vallarta is the beginning of that area, which is just a mere 15 minutes away from the airport. We have Maribel Emotions Resort and Suites, which is the flagship property of the 3. We then have Marival Distinct, which is our upscale property located literally 2 minutes down the road from the Marival Emotions. And the newer property is the Marival Harmony Resort and Suites, which is located in an area called Punta de Mita. It also forms part of Riviera Nayarit. It's a little further up the coast, approximately 20 minutes. So from the airport, you're looking at about a 40-minute transfer, so very acceptable and located on the best beach in the bay. So the common denominator between the resorts are basically 3 items. Mark mentioned one, which is our food and beverage program. Number 2 is obviously the fact that I myself have been there for 22 years, but from management upwards to everyone from bartenders to housekeepers to bellboys have been there so long. We really are the pioneers in the all-inclusive concept that have created a home feeling and make you feel part of a family. And the third thing, which is important as well, is that we are the #1 leaders in multi-bedroom. So if you have a family that have 3 children or more, or a group of friends or a larger family that want to accommodate and be together in one same unit, but be able to retreat to your own privacy, you will have that opportunity with Marival Resorts because we offer all the way up to 4 bedrooms where you can accommodate 11 persons. So our lead-in property, the Marival Emotions Resort and Suites, is located in Nuevo Vallarta. Nuevo Vallarta has an active swimmable beach right in front of the resort. There are 275 meters of beachfront, so it's ideal for the wonderful water sport we have included, such as boogie boards and kayaks. Again, short distance from the actual airport and close enough to still go into Puerto Vallarta because as a destination, Puerto Vallarta is still authentic Mexico. So you definitely want to give yourself a day to go in and explore the town itself. In the last few years, obviously with the flagship resort, it's been around for a little longer than the other 2 newer properties, but we have done extensive renovations and we're always keeping up with the times. So the largest of the 3 resorts, it's almost 500 rooms, but we do have 122 suites that range from a regular room up to 3 bedrooms. There are 4 different pool areas, including a water park for the children, an adults only pool, even though we are family friendly, and all of our pools are heated during the winter months. The rooms and suites have a lovely decor. The outside of the property is very Mediterranean style, white buildings. The rooms have more of an orangey tone, and you have regular rooms that can offer you either 1 or 2 double beds. Lovely views. It is what we call run of the house, so it could be a pool view, an ocean view, a partial ocean view, or a garden view. So that's one option as far as the categories that we have available. The 1-bedroom suites and all the way up to 3 bedrooms offer you 1 extra bathroom and then the number of actual bedrooms that we have. And at least one of those bathrooms will have a full bathtub. So if you're looking at trying at traveling with a family with smaller children, the bathtub does come in handy, so that's nice as well. The living room and dining room areas also have a sofa bed, and we do have cots and cribs available. The option of our 1 bedrooms do have the flexibility of 1 or 2 beds, and we also have 2 and 3 bedrooms. So again, depending on your needs, when you're speaking to one of the travel advisors here at Tours Cruise Holidays, they'll be able to qualify exactly what your needs are and basically book the best option for you and your family or you and your friends. We also have oceanfront categories. So if you want a guaranteed oceanfront view, you have the option of these categories in 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. The dining experiences at Marival Emotions are fabulous. We have 6 different restaurants, of which 4 of them are a la carte. We have an international restaurant that's even open a la carte for breakfast. We have an Italian, we have a Mexican, a steakhouse that operates as a snack bar during the day, a fabulous snack bar that's open from 12 noon till 12 midnight with amazing brick oven pizza. And of course, we have our buffet restaurant that's traditionally open for all 3 meals throughout the day. So Casa Bella and any option that we may have that serves buffet style service, I want to just reiterate and let you know that how we're operating with our new protocols is that it is an assisted buffet, or smaller portions that you as a guest can just take yourself, so to avoid contact or lessen the contact as well. So all buffets are assisted in this case. We do have room service available as well, and we have a great choice of different bar areas. 2 of them are swim up bars. We have 2 lobby bars. Some have games going on. You know, we have TVs that can have the latest Chiefs game or whatever sporting event might be happening. We also have a lobby bar with some dancing and live music or karaoke. So that's a lot of fun, and a fantastic margarita and martini specialty bar. Entertainment wise, this particular hotel is really where all the action is. So all the way from daytime activities with our activities staff on the pool and on the beach. You can do all kinds of activities such as European games. We have tennis courts on site. We also have evening activities, shows, karaoke, and of course, there is just so much to do, or as little as you'd like to do while you're on all-inclusive vacation. If any of you are golfers, we also have a golf setup, which is a great deal. It's a value add that is pretty much 50% off of what you would pay directly at the golf. So if you're a golfer, definitely inquire with one of the travel advisors for more information on that. Maribel Distinct opened almost 11 years ago, and this is our upscale property. Though it's smaller in size itself, it is the largest of the units the smallest of the units start at 1,400 square feet. And here at this property, we go all the way up to 4 bedrooms that are 3,900 square feet. It's literally 2 minutes away from Marabelle Emotions. So the perk is that you get to have full access to the Marabelle Emotions property. We have golf carts that go back and forth that will whisk you away. And distance-wise, it's only a mere half a mile. So you can use the walking path or bike path to walk over to the Maribel Distinct or to the Marabelle Emotions, or you can always also walk along the beachfront. So that's a nice option. And it is the same as the Marabelle beachfront in Nuevo Vallarta. The Maribel Distinct property has a wonderful new beachfront area that opened in 2017. And it's not just an area with lounge chairs, it's got a full service restaurant. It has a beautiful venue for weddings, an infinity pool, a bar, and a few fire pits, and of course, cabanas on the beach as well. Again, as I mentioned, 169 of these are residences. So here, again, it's really about what your choice is as far as number of bedrooms and the number of persons that are traveling and where you'd like to be located. All of our residences have the same decor and setup. They're all full, all-inclusive living room area with sofa beds. They have full kitchen, dining room areas, and of course, even ensuite laundry. So you have 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and even 3 bedrooms. Residences that can be located front of the house. Again, explaining that is that the view can vary from perhaps a pool or an ocean or a partial ocean or a garden view. So those are available in that category. If you'd like to guarantee that you have an ocean view, we have that category available as well, which has a residence assigned on a higher floor. And we have our demi pools, which are ground floor, that have a private plunge pool area that you share with the other guests that are in these particular categories, offered in 1 and 2 bedrooms as well. I want to highlight this category because it actually is my favorite. We do have the staff that will come up from the pool that will take your drink and food orders. And this is really an ideal category if you're traveling with smaller children, as you can put them down and still enjoy the all-inclusive. So a great option. Penthouse category, we also have terraces that lead up, or staircases that lead up to terraces that have their own private plunge pool. And those are just available for a 1 bedroom, because that's obviously something maybe to celebrate a honeymoon, an anniversary, or something special. You can join in with a family or a couple of friends in a 2 bedroom, or a larger multi-generational family in our 4 bedroom units. And last but not least, we also have standalone villas. We have 7 of those where the plunge pool is in the back and you've got a private area here, and it is a standalone where you have some quality time. What's nice about it as well is that there is one of the master bedrooms downstairs So if there is someone traveling as far as a multi-generational family and they don't do stairs, well, we have the option downstairs as well. So dining at the Maribel Distinct is an amazing experience as well. We have 24-hour room service. Montemari, which is the newest of the areas that opened in 2017, has a fabulous option this dining because during the day you can have beach service, lounge chair or cabana, drinks as well. And if you'd like to do a sit-down lunch, you can do that at the restaurant, which is an entirely different menu. And dinner has a totally different menu as well. There are a couple areas fire pit, so you can come down and have a pre or post dinner drink, or come down and watch the beautiful sunsets that you can see on the presentation. And those are real photos, I can assure you. We also have our wonderful Insu Sky Lounge, which has a great concept of sharesies, so you can mix and match from different continents and have a wonderful experience dining up there. During the day, you can use the plunge pool and have drinks served. And after 10:30, it is adults only, and we have a DJ that comes in on the weekend, so it does get a little livelier. Other options for dining are our international restaurant, which is Omaggio, that's open for breakfast and dinner. It has international menu as well as different theme nights, so you can experience lots of different culinary dates. Lemongrass is poolside dining with all your favorites during the day, and in the evening, menu. The chalkboard menu is one that changes every single day. And we also have a lovely wine bar where you can enjoy a glass of wine or any of our premium brand cocktails. And in the evenings, some nights we have live entertainment, so that's always a fun place to go as well. As far as entertainment, because this is our upscale property, we do have some beach activities that I named at Maribel Emotions as well. And there might be a little bit of volleyball going on, but other than that, in the evenings, as I mentioned, we have the DJ in the lounge, and we also have the live entertainment that would be taking place at a lobby bar. The one option that I also want to mention is I talked about golfing just a moment ago about Marival Emotions. If you're a golfer and you'd like to take advantage of that golf deal, you can actually use it unlimited at this particular property. We also have a plaza adjacent to the residence, the Marival Distinct, excuse me, and that is where our gym is located, as well as our spa and restaurants that do not form part of the all-inclusive, but that I highly recommend as well. Our newest property is called Maribel Harmony Luxury Resort and Suites. Now, this is a little bit up the coast of Bahia de Banderas, and it is located on the most breathtaking and beautiful beach in the entire bay called Destiladeras. It is set up on a little bit of a cliff, and it is surrounded by a lot of greenery and beautiful in Punta Mita. This particular property is located approximately 40 minutes from the airport. It is a little further to go into town. However, you do have some great options as far as a small bohemian hipster kind of town, surfers paradise outside. You can explore the little towns in the north as opposed to into Vallarta, the town itself. Although again, I strongly recommend you do take a day to do that. So going back to the Maribel, there are different packages here I mentioned at Maribel Distinct, different prices, really multiple bedrooms. You can choose 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms, the number of persons traveling and what your preferences are as far as views. So this property, as far as architecture, completely different from the other two as well. Each one has its own distinct personality and characteristics. A lot of wood at this property, a lot of greenery. 265 rooms, but 85 of those are suites. So again, great option if you're traveling with a large room. And as far as the categories go, because your audio is kind of cutting out a little bit for people. Okay. We can still hear you, but fewer a little bit. Okay. So everybody online, just bear with us 1 second. Okay. Better connection. Okay.
Hold on for a technical difficulty.
All right. There's a call-in option.
Okay.
And we'll just use my phone.
Then will she need to sit here?
No, because we'll use your phone. Yeah.
Okay, so the 1631 902, no, excuse me, 992
992.
3221.
He needs the
Or what is it?
631 part.
Oh, okay, so
631.
excuse me.
Okay.
992
Okay.
3221.
And then it'll ask for an access code and
It is 170.
170.
Yes. 496
496.
663.
then we'll turn the your mic off.
Okay.
Images are pulling up just fine. If some words are coming out.
Hey, Nicole.
Okay.
Let's see if this works better. 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 I think it's too close to the computer. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Look at some of those beautiful pictures. Can you turn the audio off on that?
It is on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might
Seems that when we get the phone close to the computer, there's all sorts of static, but
Okay, baby Mark, we just have 2 minutes to go.
okay.
And so if you can hear from that.
Yeah, Nicole, is this working better? Can everybody hear me? We've got through most of the presentation. I'm on. This is so typical when it comes to technology.
We cannot hear B. We can see your screen. I can hear you.
So if I get my phone too close to her, though, it gives static.
So you need to turn the volume all the way off on your computer. Okay. Now talk. Okay, I think we've got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Nicole.
Oh my goodness, what would we do without Nicole? Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. So back to Marival Harmony. So as I was saying, we've got the different categories. So we'll go through these very quick. I'm so sorry for the delay. We have the garden view rooms, and we have those in regular rooms, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. And we also have partial ocean view. And once we get into the suite categories, you have, of course, a lovely area that has a living room with a sofa bed again, a little dining room. And that wood panel that you see there will actually slide across so you can have privacy if you have a third person in your 1 bedroom suite as well. And of course, we have our Harmony room. Something new at the Marival Harmony, or for the Maribel group in itself for Marival Resorts, is that we have an adult-only building here. So it's called the Cañada Tower. And if you would like to actually be in a building that's for 18 plus, we have the option of 2 different categories. Those categories are called Allure and Sierra. So again, your travel advisors can let you know exactly what those consist of. But let me just share with you quickly that the Allure category is the ground floor. And if you can see in the photo at the very top, there's a pool. And those steps from the balcony, or patio I would call it because it's on the ground floor, will go straight into the pool. That's a private pool area for the guests that are staying in this particular category or in this particular building. So another great view options as well. Dining experiences, wow. Well, you've got a wonderful, beautiful outdoor buffet restaurant that has live cooking stations, a beautiful snack bar during the day called The Vent, and in the evening, it's a beautiful venue for weddings. We have a restaurant that has a la carte dining inside and out called Essence. We also have an in-suite Skylounge that we talked about with the Sharesies place. This is a lovely concept. A lobby bar that during the morning time you can grab a coffee and a pastry. We have an infinity bar, which is called Drop. If you're in the pool, well, it's your swim up portion, and if you're on the other side, you can enjoy a cocktail and watch the sunset of the Pacific Coast again. And we also, last but not least, considering we have opened an adults-only building, we also have a restaurant that's dedicated for adults only for dinner. And you do not necessarily have to be staying in the adults-only building. As long as you're 18 plus, you'll be able to dine at this particular restaurant. Entertainment-wise, again, some beach activities going on, some water aerobics perhaps, very low key. And the reason being is that you are a little bit more secluded in this particular property at Marival Armory. So in the evening, there are a couple light themed shows, fire shows, or a little Cirque du Soleil type ambience, or a movie night. So lots to do there as well. A great gymnasium and just different areas that you can experience, little nooks and nannies all over the place where you can enjoy a cocktail or just sit and enjoy your all-inclusive vacation. The children, well, I'm going to generalize on this because we have a fantastic kids program at all three properties. It's for ages that are from 4 to 12. It's open every day from 9 to 5. And at Maribel Distinct, we have a free nanny service as well. It is a one-time shot up to 8 hours, so it's up to you how you'd like to use it, as far as using up a couple hours just to go for dinner, or make use of it and go off-site, or just enjoy a me day, or your day. We also have a teens club on site at Maribel Emotions and at Marival Harmony for 13 to 17-year-olds, and it stays open until 10 p.m. All kinds of great arcade games at no additional cost. There's air hockey, billiards, pool tables, Xboxes, air hockey, foosball, so they have a lot of fun there. The younger children are permitted to go in as long as they're accompanied by an adult. And we also have a family preferred program, which is called Family Emotions. This is a really great option, particularly with families that have smaller children. There are several inclusions, so if this is something that might be of interest of you, you can get more information from your travel advisor, but some highlights include a family photo shoot, a welcome picnics that you can have in the gardens or on the beach, lots of goodies for you to keep, and of course, the use of lots of items such as push carts and strollers, mermaid tails, which are a lot of fun for the young children. These are available in different categories. So if you're a larger family, all of our 2-bedroom units at all three properties will offer this program. And if you're a smaller family, you can enjoy at the Harmony, in a regular Harmony room, this particular family preferred program. And if you're staying at Marival Emotions, we do have it available in the 1-bedrooms as well. So again, whatever your combination of traveling or family members that are traveling and whatever best fits your needs, we'll be able to assist you with that. We also have a fabulous concept of a spa. It's called Melange. It was created when we opened Marival Distinct, and it has been replicated at the Marival Harmony, also complemented with a beauty salon, as this particular property has been very popular with weddings. So our spa concept is very unique. We've taken treatments from different parts of the world and made cabins or treatment areas with decor and music and even food and beverage. They're called signature treatments. So I think this is a fabulous option in combination with our multi-bedrooms. If you're thinking of going away for a bachelorette party or a milestone birthday, maybe it's turning 30, 40, 50, who knows, right? It's just a great way to celebrate. So those spa options are wonderful. And at Marival Harmony, 2 of those cabins are actually outdoors. So they're overlooking the beautiful ravine where the adults-only building is. So quite spectacular. And of course, we also do weddings. So if any of you are thinking of having a destination wedding, wow, this is just the perfect, ideal option. All 3 resorts offer some wonderful options as far as venues. If you'd like to get married on the beach, we have obviously the venue at Marival Harmony that's up above overlooking the beach. We have some really great options and some fantastic packages. So depending again on the number of persons that you have and what your personal choices are, we can certainly help you here at Comfort Tours and Cruise Holidays. And on staff, of course, at Marival Resorts, we have a wonderful wedding staff that will take care of all your needs, whoever's planning the wedding, and lots of extras, lots of great ideas. So if you are planning a destination wedding, this is definitely the place to consider. Of course, a multi-bedroom combination, because weddings obviously bring people of all ages. So again, it's a great option. And if any of you are looking to do an indoor event or perhaps work for a company that is maybe hopefully soon looking at doing some kind of incentive trip or business trip of some sort, a convention, do keep an all-inclusive in mind. Marival Resorts does have convention space, and we can accommodate up to 1,000 people at one of our properties, which is Maribel Emotions. And of course, at the Marival Harmony, being the newest, we have 600 persons capacity. So great options for families, multi-generational families, groups of friends, weddings, incentive groups, and of course, any type of group at all. So I want to just thank you this afternoon for taking the time and joining us. And we're going to put the camera back on just to say a couple of words. And thank you so much for your attention. And again, my apologies on the technical technical difficulties. Let's see if we can get our camera back on. And there is Mark as well. Thank you so very much for your time this afternoon.
B, thank you so much. And I got to tell you, I hope you've learned a lot. I know it from firsthand experience, and I'll tell you, one of the first things B said is that there's not a more important time ever, maybe in the history of planning vacations, to use a professional vacation specialist like us who knows their properties and who has a great working relationship with all of the people there at the Marival Resorts. And very, very important, because our secret to our success has always been to match you up with what's right and best for you. And that includes budget, of course. And now with the 3 properties that Marival has, we have something that's right for just almost everybody. And I said it before, I'll say it again, it's just so incredibly fabulous to have properties like this that we know when we send our clients to, they're going to have the time of their life. They're going to make memories that last a lifetime. B knows this. Not only will we send a lot of people down there, my nephew got married down there. One of our own staff, Nicole Busenbart, got married at their properties, and right on the beach. It was just so spectacular.
And she just came down with her son now.
Oh, that's right. She just
she
just got back. She had son and her mother. So, there you go, girls. Have a girls trip. The reality is, we know the properties, we know the things to do there, we know we know everything about the whole Banderas Bay and the whole Puerto Vallarta area. So we want to earn your business, and I would say give us a call. I got to tell you, here's one last thing that I want you to know. I think so highly of their properties that for myself personally, next May 30th to be exact, I have a birthday that ends with a 0. And I'm going to celebrate. This will be my 3rd birthday celebration down there. And I could pick any of the properties that we deal with all over Mexico, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, all over the Caribbean. And this is where I'd go, because I know the people that go with me. And I'm inviting you, come join me. The more the better. I like people. I want you to be to see these properties. And I know a lot of people in this kind of strange time are more comfortable maybe going with a hosted group or going with somebody like myself that knows the properties, knows the area, that I can make things go smooth for you. But I just love, I love all 3 of the Marabelle properties. And boy, we have one of our agents, we now call our agents advisors, and I think that's the right terminology, and we call them vacation advisors because they are specializing in vacations. Anna Bidstrup. And Anna Bidstrup just a few months ago stayed at that new Marival Harmony, or it was new for her. I've been there a couple times. And she said of all the properties she stayed at, anywhere in the Caribbean, anywhere in Mexico, that Marival Harmony is her favorite property.
That's right, and she stayed in the adult only section.
Yep.
And Mark, one of the things that I think we need to talk about, because it's important. We're living through different times. So a couple things to highlight for you so that you feel more at ease as well when you're traveling to Mexico and to our resorts. Number one is that all of our staff continue to wear masks. As a guest, it is your choice, so it is optional. We have put in protocols left, right, and center. So there are a lot of things in place, and I think a lot of them are there to stay, which I think are a good thing. The cleaning of the rooms are done with ozonators. There's more social distance tables, and a lot of things that have really just helped us as an industry, because the hospitality industry, we've been through a pretty rough time. So we're really excited to have you back as and going on vacation. And also, we do know that there is the necessity of having to do an antigen test to come back into the U.S. after you've traveled outside the country. So we've made it very, very simple for you. We have it available on site for you, so it is very hassle-free, and it is included, so you're not paying anything extra. And if, God forbid, there was a positive result, we do have the flexibility of having distressed rates for family members, but up to 14 days complimentary staying at our resort. So you can rest assured and travel with ease and feel that you're going to be taken care of when you are down with the Marival Resort. And as long as the U.S. government requires that to come back into the country, we will continue to include that. So I wanted to make sure that you were aware of that and that you know that as well. Even though, of course, these wonderful travel advisors here at Comfort Tours and Cruise Holidays will let you know, I did want to just mention that to end on.
No, I'm glad you did. And you have taught us, and we've seen from firsthand experience the safety protocols that you have instituted. There's no doubt about it. My gosh, I tell you. When Dick Wilson and I were down there in February with a group of people, Dick said it to me, and I felt the same way. He said, "Man, Mark, I feel safer here at the Marival Harmony than I do back home in Kansas City." And I think that I felt that way. I've done, I think, 5 or 6 all-inclusive vacations all across the Caribbean during this pandemic to better counsel you from. And I would say the same thing everywhere I went. These safety protocols are so good that you will feel safer there than you will here. And by the way, same way at the airports, on the airplanes, transfer buses, tours. It's all, listen, this is a really good time in our vacationing career to know things are healthier and safer now than ever before. And the other thing is, your staff is really excited to see guests again, aren't they?
Oh, we are. Yeah. You know, of course, you know, we were closed for 3 months. We reopened last July. It's been a rough time, and slowly but surely, we're getting more business. And I think a lot of you, you've either been stuck at home or working from home, or you're ready for a vacation. And I think it's the time to start thinking about it. And it seems a little crazy to say at this time, but I think we're going to be looking at that time where seats are going to fill up and hotels are going to fill up, because we have so many people out there that haven't done anything for the last couple of years, and ideally they have a budget for a vacation and they want to go somewhere. So it's important to think about travel now, especially if we're going into winter 2022, because you may find that there's a limited availability. So if you're thinking about a trip, definitely come in or call the travel advisors here, and let's get you booked and have a vacation here with us at Maribel Emotions, or Maribel Distinct, or of course Maribel Harmony. So thank you again very much.
Oh, I appreciate you all taking time. By the way, if you're in the Kansas City area, we're going to do another live seminar today, Friday, with B here at our office. It's so exciting. First time we've had live seminars in 18 months. And B, you're the first. We invited you first, and you said yes, and we appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
It says a lot about our relationships, and we know all those great people there at the properties, like Carlos and Reggie and Sal and Daphne and the whole group of them. So say hello from all of us here.
I definitely will. They all know I'm here.
I know. 3 o'clock today. Call us. Want to go with me for my birthday, May 28th through June 4th next year? B is right. 2022 is going to be the biggest year in the history of vacationing. And we're seeing that in our bookings. So if you're wanting to go next year, especially wintertime or summertime, spring break time, holiday time, be making those decisions immediately. Hey, thank you, everybody. Appreciate you joining us. We will talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Adios.